Rohan was 26 years old, and for 11 straight years he had carried the same 2 buckets down the same dirt path. If you have ever felt stuck in a job that pays you just enough to survive, stay till the end. What his grandfather showed him will change how you see your own daily grind. Rohan was not lazy. Everyone in the village knew that. He woke before the sun. He filled his buckets in freezing water. He walked back through sleeping streets. Mrs. Kavita needed 2 buckets. Old Mr. Rao needed 1. The tea stall took 3 every morning, no exceptions. By noon, 7 trips. By evening, while other men laughed over tea and cricket, Rohan was still walking. His back had a permanent bend now. His palms were cracked and hard. Here is the strange part. He always earned just enough. Enough for that Tuesday, enough for that Friday. But Friday's coins never lasted until Monday. By the time the week turned over, his pockets were empty again. And the only answer was, pick up the buckets, start over. One night, he came home to find his mother sitting in the dark. The lamp oil had run out. She said nothing. She just rubbed her knuckles, the way she did when the pain was bad. Rohan walked back out and spent that day's earnings on a tin of oil. Watching the flame catch and steady, something inside him broke. 11 years of work, and 1 tin of oil had emptied him completely. He sat outside on the stone step. His grandfather lowered himself down beside him, knees cracking like dry branches. "I work harder than anyone in this village," Rohan said. "Ask them, they will tell you." His grandfather nodded slowly. "They will tell you that, but come, there is something you need to see." They walked past the last row of houses to a hut Rohan had passed 1,000 times without really seeing it. Beside it ran a narrow channel cut into the earth, carrying water from the river to a small pond. Quiet, steady, moving on its own. "Who built this?" Rohan asked. "A bucket carrier," his grandfather said. Every afternoon, while the other men rested, he picked up a spade. 1 hour, that's all. His friends laughed. His wife worried for his mind, but he kept digging. One day the river found his path. From that morning on, he never carried another bucket again. Not luck, not help. 1 hour a day, building, while everyone else rested. His grandfather looked straight at him. "The bucket carriers of this world, there are millions of them. They chase wages, like a dog chasing a moving cart. At the end of the day, the cart is exactly where it started, and the dog is exhausted. But the man who dug that channel stopped chasing. Now the water comes to him, while he sleeps, while he rests on his own step. He is not smarter than you, not stronger. He simply stopped running enough to build." Rohan did not sleep that night. At dawn, he did his rounds, same as always, but at midday, while other men rested in the shade, he borrowed a rusted spade and walked to a quiet bend of the river. He knelt in the mud and began to dig. The men laughed. "Rohan, the mud digger," they called him. "Found treasure yet?" He never answered. He just kept digging, 1 hour, every single day. For 2 weeks, nothing to show, just blisters that broke and reformed. By the 3rd week, a scratch had become a trench. By the 31st day, the last handful of soil gave way, and the river found him. Water pushed into the channel, slow, testing, then steady, then sure. Rohan stood there, mud to his elbows, watching water he never carried flow toward land he had prepared. He did not feel triumphant. He felt quiet, like a door locked for 11 years had finally swung open.
That evening, his grandfather sat beside him again. "So," the old man said, "all these years I thought the answer was working harder. And now? Now I know you cannot outwork a system that was never built for you. You have to build your own. Maybe you are not carrying buckets, but maybe you are chasing the same paycheck, the same cart, every single day. Ask yourself tonight, what is the one channel you could dig 1 hour at a time while everyone else rests? You don't need to be smarter, you don't need luck, you just need 1 hour and the will to stop running. If this story moved you, hit like right now. Tell me in the comments, I will build my channel. Subscribe for more stories like this. The water always finds those who dig. Thank you for listening.